Explorers, and happy holidays. Today I'm going to read to you one of my most favorite stories that I read to my children every year around the holidays. The title is called Red and Lulu, and the author illustrator's name is Matt Tavaras. In the front yard of a little house on the branches of a mighty evergreen, there lived a happy pair of cardinals. Red and Lulu were happy in their tree. Their nests were always safe in its branches. Its shade kept them cool on hot summer days, and its evergreen needles kept them cozy when autumn winds howled. It was the perfect place to live all year long. But their favorite time of year by far was winter. The family would decorate the tree with lights, and some people would gather near and sing, "Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging." Red and Lulu loved listening to the people sing about their tree, and sometimes they even sang along. One chilly morning, just as the cold months were starting in again, Red went out to find some breakfast. Lulu stayed behind, tucked in the branches of their tree. Looks like the tree got cut down. When Red returned, he could not believe what he saw. Their tree had moved. It was on its side, strapped to the back of a big truck. Red could hear the sweet sound of Lulu's song coming from inside the tree, and then the truck drove away. Red chirped frantically, telling Lulu to stay right where she was, telling her that he would be right there. This, boys and girls, is a bridge leading into New York City. Red flew as hard as he could for as long as he could, but the truck was just too fast, and before long, Red lost sight of the tree. Still, he kept flying, trying to catch up, and soon he found himself in a strange place, unlike any place he had ever been. For days, Red searched everywhere. He was tired and hungry, and he wondered if he would ever see Lulu again. It's the Empire State Building. The snow reminded him of Lulu, and he missed her so much he could almost hear the song that they loved. "Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging." Wait, he could hear the song that they loved. Red flew towards the sound. The voices grew louder and louder, and then he turned the corner. Red chirped with glee and soared over the singing crowd. He flew right to their favorite branch. Lulu! Red and Lulu were happy in their tree, and they watched with pride as hundreds of thousands of people marveled at its beauty. But then one day, workers came and took their tree away again. This time, Red and Lulu stayed, and they found a new place to make a home, in a park surrounded by trees and grass and lots of friends. Now, every year, when the air turns cold, Red and Lulu take a special trip. And when the crowd comes to sing, they sit together, snuggled close on a snowy branch, and listen. "Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging." And sometimes they even sing along. This is the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, boys and girls, and it's a famous tree. Long before it became a famous tree, there was a tree down at a construction site, and in the year 1931, several workers at the construction site decorated the tree with anything they could find, like cranberries, tin cans, and foil gum wrappers. Little did they know they were starting a tradition that would last for more than 80 years. Now, every year, the head gardener at Rockefeller Center searches far and wide for the perfect Christmas tree. Almost always, it's a Norway spruce. But since the Norway spruce is not native to the United States, they usually find the tree in someone's yard. They cut the tree down and they drive it into the city. Once on its pedestal, the Christmas tree is as tall as an 8-story building. They decorate it with 45,000 lights, and the star on top weighs 550 pounds. The tree lighting always takes place on the Wednesday after Thanksgiving. When the holiday season is over, the tree is donated to Habitat for Humanity, and they use the lumber from the tree to make homes for families in need, which I think is an amazing thing. Now, This year, I have a connection to this story because I don't know if any of you remember hearing over Thanksgiving break that this little owl, it's an adult saw wheat owl, was trapped inside the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. It made the 3-day journey into the city, and when one of the holiday workers was setting up the tree, they found the owl. Luckily, she was not injured, but she was dehydrated. So they sent her to a wildlife center where they gave her lots of mice and water, and they set her free back into the wild last year. So I thought this was an amazing connection that this was a fictional story about a bird getting trapped in the Christmas tree, and then this year it actually happened. Also, I can take this dust jacket off and show you the surprise underneath. There's Red and Lulu. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I did, boys and girls. Until next time, happy holidays.